to Bear Cave Watch Reviews. I'm your host, Papa Bear, and today we're finally going to be reviewing the Orient Ray II dive watch that I've been wanting to get for quite some time. I'm not going to do a comparison. This is not a first impressions. This is just a overall review of an iconic watch that gets a lot of love on YouTube, and rightfully so. This is from Seiko's sister brand, Orient. It's an amazing watch, and I'm very excited to share it with you. So it's in the box. I'm going to open it up like if it was a first impression, actually, even though I've already sized this. So what's in the box? Tag, and a link that I took out already, and instructions, which I'm not going to read, and the pillow. So we'll put that away for now. Excuse me. And we're going to talk about this. The Orient Ray II in black. This watch is just awesome. I am so excited about this watch, even though it's been reviewed a million times. I think that Orient makes some really great watches, and I'm so glad that I finally got this into my collection. Now, some of the basics, as if you don't already know. It has a 41 millimeter case, stainless steel, bracelet, case, crown, bezel, unidirectional bezel, with absolutely zero play. This is one of the best bezels that I think are out there. And one thing that I like about this, yes, obviously there's some Submariner tones to it, but I love the differences in the actual bezel. These little spots here really differentiate it, believe it or not. And as you can tell, automatic movement. This is Orient's in-house movement, water resistant to 200 meters. And as you can tell, the face, it just says Orient, automatic. Applied indices with awesome glow, and this does have a day and date window there at the 3 o'clock. So, polished on the sides, bracelet polished, and satin or brushed if you'd like. It does have 3 micro adjustments. Of course, just a pressed clasp, but it does have, as you can see over there, I'm not going to take the bracelet off, but it has a nice back with logo on it, Orient, all the information, and it is got a signed buckle and signed crown there. I'm trying to get it in the light there. There you go. Now, what I love about this watch, and tell you a little bit about how I got the watch. I originally got this watch while on vacation in Alabama, and I had no intention of buying watches out there, but I was out and about one day, and I was fortunate enough to get to a shop, and they had this watch, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get this, and I'm going to flip it. And that was my absolute intention, was to get this watch and flipped, and I've now had it for 2 months, and I can't seem to get rid of it because it's so awesome. It's just a great watch. So let me put this on the wrist here real quick. I'll show it off. I've already sized this watch for my wrist, but just a great looking watch. There's your wrist roll. Whew. Not too thick, just a really nice, very nice looking watch. I love, love, love the matte black face. That's actually one of my favorite things about it, is the fact that the face is matte black. There's no sun ray to it. It's just very simple, great legibility. And I know I should not compare it to, but this watch at its price point, which you can get them online for about $100 to $150, depending where you get it, and you know, if there's any discount codes or whatnot. But this watch, in my opinion, is a better bang for buck than the Invicta Pro Diver. And you guys know that I love my Pro Divers, but overall I think this watch puts that one to shame, even though it does have the mineral crystal just like the Pro Diver, even though it has bracelet that's not solid end links like the Pro Diver, even though the clasp is very similar to that of the Pro Diver. When you hold this watch in your hand, you can tell a difference between this and a Pro Diver. Is it as good as a Seiko SKX or I don't want to use that one, but maybe like a Turtle or something? No. Is it a different beast all its own? Yes, it is. As you can see, that second hand with the little red arrow, I just love that detail. I'm going to actually charge the Lume just to show you real quick, and then I'll put it in the darkness and you can see that. This is where this thing excels and makes the Pro Diver just not even close. That's in light. As you can see, it's nice and bright. I'm going to turn off the light so you can see it. And there it is. Look at that Lume. That's just with a few seconds of charge, but you can tell that that Lume is super bright. The second hand has Lume on it, which is a nice touch, but those indices, now I'm just going to show you here real quick for comparison. That's a Pro Diver. That is the the Ray. So the Orient's on the right, Pro Diver's on the left. There's absolutely no contest. I even charged the Pro Diver a little longer, but you can tell this thing, you can barely see it. This thing, it's just awesome. Now, overall, what do I think of this watch? I cannot say enough of this watch. It's just a really awesome piece for the money. I am one of those guys that have been through the watch collection game for a long time, so I've owned all types of watches. I've owned really expensive watches. I bought a watch on Amazon that was less than $1, and I still have that watch, and I think it's great for its purpose. But I don't like spending lots on watches anymore. I want a watch that I feel comfortable wearing out and about. I want a watch that I know is going to be reliable. I want a watch that looks nice, but gets the job done. And in the end, basically, what are we doing? We're just telling time. And sometimes that's all you need. This watch does that. It's a dive watch. It's got inspiration from, obviously, the Submariner, but it also takes pride in doing its own little things. Like I said, the second hand, the fact that it's got the day and date, the little notches on the bezel insert, little things. The bracelet's a little different. So just little things that make this watch an absolute joy to own. It's just a great watch, and it does come in different colorways. You know, you can get it with the blue face. You can get it with the black. You can get it with the rubber strap. You know, there's different looks. But again, just a really nice watch. I think Orient makes a very good watch. I think this is one of their best examples. Even though, if I were going to say one of the things that I wish this had would be sapphire crystal, I know it doesn't, but that's okay. Solid end links. Also, it doesn't rattle a lot. You know, once it's on you, it doesn't really make that noise. I mean, a little, but not like that. I mean, like Invicta, their bracelets, not the best. Croton, their watches, obviously a little bit different price point, but still not the best. Their bracelets are really, really cheap. So this watch in particular, I think just hits it out of the ballpark as far as quality and bang for buck. Just an amazing watch. Now, having said that, thank you for watching the video. Obviously, if you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do that. Share the channel with one of your watch friends. Let them know that Papa Bear's back making videos again. And if you're not following me on Instagram or Facebook, you're really missing out, because I put a lot of content out there, reviews and just awesome pictures and whatnot. So, you know, give that a shot as well. And I look forward to seeing you next time.